It wasn't the prettiest win of the season for the Estevan Bruins, but they still escaped the game with 2 points versus the Melfort Mustangs December 17th. It was the last game before Christmas break for both teams, and at points it looked like some of the players were already on vacation. However, in the end the Bruins pulled it out and headed into the break on a 2-game winning streak. The first period saw lots of action in the Mustangs zone, but the Bruins had trouble finding the back of the net. Despite outshooting the opposition 11-6 in the first, it was the Mustangs who took a 1-0 lead into intermission on a power play goal from Brendan Tash. During the first intermission, the fans at Spectra Place were treated to some great action from the Bean Fate novice hockey team. In the second, it didn't take the Bruins long to even the score at 1. Dylan Smith banged home his 30th goal of the season off of a mad scramble in front. Unfortunately, the game didn't stay tied for long, as 64 seconds later, the Mustangs regained their 1-goal lead. Before the end of the game, Michael Hagan tied the game up again, jamming one in from the side of the net. After 40 minutes of play, the two teams were deadlocked at 2s. In the third, the Bruins had their chances to take their first lead of the game, but couldn't manage to bury the go-ahead goal. With less than 3 minutes to go in the game, the Mustangs shot from the point, snuck past Bruins goalie Stephen Glass. With not a lot of time left, the Bruins could have gave up, but the team kept pushing forward. With the extra attacker on the ice and time winding down, Smith scored his second of the night to tie the game up yet again, with only 26 seconds left. The teams headed to overtime, and Tyler Pawlowski gave his teammates and all the Bruins fans an early Christmas present. Austin Yano sprung Pawlowski on a breakaway, and he made no mistakes. After the game, Coach Keith Cassidy said it was clear that this was the last game before the break for both teams.
Last game before Christmas?
Well, it was very definitely the last game before Christmas type of feel out there, and it was like we were trying to lull each other to sleep at some points. But I mean, there were some good efforts out there. There were some positive things again. Most important of which is the 2 points that we got. But I saw some good things out of some people out there tonight.
Pawlowski, who is relatively new to the Bruins, was happy to get the OT winner and is hoping to contribute more to the team.
A little slow off the start here, and hopefully after Christmas get it going again, and start playing a bigger role here. It's getting near the end of the season, last 20 games, so.
With the game behind them, Cassidy says the team deserves a time off over Christmas.
You know what? The guys in there, with the ups and downs that we have, the confidence is a little fragile, and this break is going to do wonders for us. I think let them get away from it, forget about hockey for 9 days, recharge the batteries. I mean, I keep having to remind myself there's 10, 18-year-olds in this team that, you know what, this is the most hockey they've ever played in their entire lives, and I think they've represented themselves pretty well so far. So they deserve a break, they need a break, and hopefully we can come back refreshed and reinvigorated and look forward to those 2 huge games against Weyburn.
For EstevanMercury.ca, I'm Rhys Kelso.